This one mistake can make or break your marathon, especially if it's your first one. Most people think that marathon goals are all about pace and finish times, and that's what I thought before I became a running coach. Today, I'm showing you how you can set meaningful and, dare I say, fun marathon goals that have nothing to do with speed, and you may have never thought of them. Before I get into those, though, I do need you to make sure to check the cutoff of that marathon. This is the only time that I recommend having a pace goal. If the cutoff is a stretch for you, then you may need to work on your speed or really maybe look for another race. I always say when it's your very first 10K, marathon, half marathon, whatever it is, pick one that you have plenty of time so you don't have to stress out about pace at your first one. You really want to enjoy every single minute of it, and you don't want to be stressing out about your pace during your training or on race day. For example, I'm sweeping the Every Women's Marathon this year here in Scottsdale, and their cutoff is 7 hours and 45 minutes. That's a generous cutoff, and that translates to a 17:45-minute pace. And I know a few ladies that will actually walk the entire thing because they can walk at that pace. This is actually my very first marathon in my 50s. My first one was on my birthday when I turned 41. And this Every Women's Marathon is going to be my 10th road marathon. All right, let's get into these out of the box goals now. First of all, making memories for every mile. Have a goal, maybe to take a photo of something that sticks out to you every single mile. If you don't want to stop to take a photo, maybe you could just be very intentional about it and just take a mental snapshot so that you can go back and remember that. It could be an act of kindness you see at an aid station, or it could be a landmark you've never seen before. And if you want to get crazy, you can even create a story about it later too. Focusing on what you're seeing rather than how fast you're going will help time go by faster and make it more enjoyable. This next one I found out about when I was doing the breast cancer 3-day, and you may actually also have heard of this. It's all about gratitude. You can have a list of 26 people that you're grateful for and that you can think about at the start of each mile. You could either write it down, but if you don't write it down, you can make it a point to just think of someone as soon as your watch hits that next mile. Or another option is for each mile, you can identify something from your training that you're grateful for, something about the race, something about your body, something about your training, or just the entire experience. Mentally dedicate each mile with that feeling of gratitude and see how much that deepens your finish line experience. And hey, if you're thinking, wow, I've only ever set time goals and I don't even know how to set these other kinds of goals, let's talk. I offer a free call. Chat with Coach Lisa. We can chat about your running journey wherever you are. You can go ahead and find that down in the description. The third one, connect with people and the community around you. There are so many amazing people at marathons. Make it a goal to connect with at least one person. You will likely be around people that are at your similar pace, so you'll be doing some leapfrogging. This is when you pass them and then they pass you and then you pass them again. You kind of start having a little bantering, fun banter. Just like you have a story about your running journey, so does everyone else. And it's so inspiring and fun to chat with someone else and find out more about them and why they're doing this marathon. I usually just say something like, hey, what's your story? Why are you here? You never know where that conversation can take you. It helps the miles go by faster too. And if you want to take this a step further, you can meet a new person every mile. Or you could be more subtle if you don't want to do that and just smile at least at one person every single mile. It could be a fellow runner. It could be a volunteer at the aid station. It could be some kids that are hanging out on the sidelines cheering you on. Smiling actually helps you relax and it gives you an energy boost. Plus, it makes for great race photos. Get crazy and you can add a high five too. The fourth one is about choosing a different mantra for each mile. This can be part of your race strategy, so ahead of time, you can Google running mantras or make up your own. Some of my personal favorites are, I can do hard things. I am stronger than I think. This too shall pass. Just keep swimming. I love the Nemo movie. My race, my pace. You can have them on a piece of paper that you can take out and read at the start of every mile. Some people write them on their hand. But your goal is going to be to embody and internalize these positive affirmations with every step. This, again, will help you stay present in the moment, just like the other ones, and you'll be on cloud 9 when you finish your marathon. Last but not least, focusing on your body and what it's doing. If you've been watching my videos, you've heard me talk about chi walking and chi running a lot. You can pick a form focus for each mile, or you can pick two and pair them together. Focusing on your body and how you're moving will make it so you'll be less likely to hurt yourself, and it'll actually help keep you as efficient as possible. So here are some of my favorites. Lift through the crown of my head, moving from my center, feel my feet under my column. These are actually like mantras. You can add another element of self-love by sending gratitude to the body parts you're actually working with during each mile. Thank your feet for catching you every time you land. Thank your core for helping you stay aligned. Thank your heart for keeping you alive. You're getting the idea. Here, your primary goal is to listen to your body, honor its signals, and move with kindness and some self-compassion. This also means walking when you need to or want to, which obviously goes without saying for all of these. I would never consider running a marathon without stopping right now because I enjoy my walk breaks just as much, and I don't care about my pace. It is the most liberating feeling. There's nothing more exhilarating than crossing a finish line. Obviously, I might be a little biased, but that feeling is exactly why I became a coach. I went from, I swear I won't run, to becoming an ultra runner and even a coach now. Several of my friends did their first marathon before me, and I got to be at their finish line. They were crying. I was crying. Not only because you just did one of the hardest things you've ever done, but also because you've been working on this for the last 4 or 6 months. You've been preparing for this big day. So if you're a woman over 50 and you've been dreaming of running a marathon or just getting started to be running again, but you have those nagging doubts about your age or your weight or your speed and they've held you back, I'm here to tell you you're absolutely not too old. You're not too slow, and your body is capable of incredible things. And you are so much more than a finish line time. This marathon is your marathon, and you get to define success on your terms. Did any of these resonate with you? If they did, let me know in the comments. Feel free to pick one of these or combine them, or maybe even make up your own. But share them with me in the comments because I'd love to have more ideas that I can share. And the beauty is these goals are naturally successful because they're about the experience and the connection, not some external number. All of these will help you stay present and in the moment so you can truly enjoy the amazing experience of finishing a marathon. If you're training for a marathon or even thinking about it and you do want some help, maybe setting some goals that make sense for you, let's connect. I'd love to hop on a free call with you and hear all about it. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more motivation and inspiration.